if you're basically thinking of winning the Premier League or being in the title contention, then definitely this is a must-win game. If we lose tomorrow's game, then I think we can say good riddance. You can say by the goodbye to the Premier League.
Reckless talk. Son of a justice. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt.
All right, so morning, people, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Don't from Kenya Gunners TV, and you're back again with another video. So basically, here's my match preview. It's Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. The Premier League is back. Well, the Premier League has been going on, but Arsenal, we've had a 10-day break. So I hope you're refreshed. I hope we have new energy. You're basically meeting Nottingham Forest. Yeah, so here's basically my match preview. Now, quite some interesting game. Of course, we do realize that Steve Cooper was fired. We now have a new manager, and of course, definitely with a new manager, you expect a manager's bounce. Yeah, and looking at Nottingham Forest, it's a team that you really can't underrate. It's one of those teams that and I'll actually just give a couple of stats in a few. If you look at Nottingham Forest, for all the home games, we've always had a very good record against them. The last 5 games, and their away games, we've had a very poor record. In fact, if I'm to remember vividly well, I think last season Nottingham Forest is among the teams that completely eliminated our hopes from winning the Premier League. They beat us 1-0. Such a frustrating game. Yeah, so Nottingham Forest, the last time we met, actually, I think it was among the first games we played during the opening of the season, and we beat them 2-1. Yeah, like I said, away, it's always a uphill task. But home, we've always had a very good record against them. But now we are away, and this is a must-win game. If you're basically thinking of winning the Premier League or being in the title contention, then definitely this is a must-win game. If we lose tomorrow's game, then I think we can say good riddance. You can say by the goodbye to the Premier League, because looking at the teams that are challenging right now, we have Liverpool. And, of course, Liverpool, but Klopp is actually leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. So definitely, I'm sure, but they'll want to go out, signing off properly. So Liverpool definitely is challenging. Man City definitely is in the race. Aston Villa, they're in the race, but they are in the race, but not really in the race. So if you want basically, to contend, then this is a must-win game. And I think all these problems, but they comes from the mess up, from the F-ups we actually had during the Christmas Eve, losing back-to-back 2 games, losing the West Ham game, losing the Fulham game. Then the FA went ahead and lost to Liverpool. So we've had a very good. We've had a very the game we played versus Crystal Palace, we beat them 5-0. Yes, we beat them 5-0, but there are some few details that I feel like we still needed to sort out. Yeah, some of the good things that some of the positive things that probably maybe need to look into is that Thomas Partey is back. Yeah, but I don't expect him to start in tomorrow's game. Excuse me, I don't expect him to start in tomorrow's game. That's one player that I hope we can keep fit till the season, because he's not played for the last the opening matches. I think he only played 5 games, and he was not even playing. But in his best usual position, that is the midfield, he was playing. I think that was the time Mikel Arteta was trying to experiment with him at the left back. So Partey being back, I think that's a player that we need to manage properly. Mikel needs to manage him properly, so that at least we can go with him till the end of the season. I mean, every Arsenal's fan dream midfield is actually Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Odegaard. Everybody has been looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to that. Yeah, so for tomorrow's game, I don't expect him to start. Probably maybe you can get him in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, so that's one of the news that every Arsenal fan has been looking forward to. Now, with Nottingham Forest, one thing that makes it actually interesting is that it's an opportunity because with the goalkeeper Matt Turner, but we have two ex Arsenal players by that Nottingham Forest. I'm not sure if Nuno Tavares is still on loan or actually not, or if Nottingham Forest bought him. But you have Nuno Tavares, was from Arsenal previously. We have Matt Turner in the goalkeeping position, and obviously Matt Turner is a bum. In fact, even if you look at the game they played versus Manu, some cheap goals that Manu had. Yes, they won the game, but I mean, Matt Turner, by the way, in the goalkeeping position, his distribution, his saves are so pathetic. So with him in the goalkeeping position, let's take advantage of that. Yeah. So let me just read through some couple of stats. So these are our last 5 matches. Our last 5 matches versus Nottingham Forest. So now, opening of the season, we beat them 2-1. Yeah. And then last season, away, like I said, but they have a very poor record. Away games against Nottingham Forest, they beat us 1-0, one of the most painful games that I ever watched. Then now home last season, we beat them 5-0. Yeah. Then in the FA Cup, that was in 2022, they beat us 1-0. That was away. Yeah. And then home in the Carabao Cup, we beat them 5-0. So just like I said, our away record against Nottingham Forest, but has been very poor. So I hope this doesn't replicate in tomorrow's game, and we basically need to win tomorrow's game. Yeah. So my goal prediction. Let me see. I'm going 2-1 to the Arsenal. Yeah. This is a must-win game, boys. If you guys want to be in the title contention, please just win tomorrow's game. In fact, by the way, for the next 5 games, we need to win all our games. Well, the first game actually, just after the international break, we beat Crystal Palace 5-0. Nottingham Forest, we need to win that game, and they're winnable games. Then you have Liverpool this Sunday. It's home. We have to beat those guys. We drew them at Anfield. They beat us at home in the FA Cup. Now they're coming back home again. By the way, please, boys, win the next 5 games if you want to be in the title contention. You guys drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know your goal prediction, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Come on, you Gunners.